Hello, and pardon my production style. I'm in transit right now. Hoovervilles. Have you heard of these? Hoovervilles were shanty towns built during the Great Depression by the homeless in the United States. They were named after Herbert Hoover, who was the president of the United States at the time, and also who they largely blamed on for the reason of them needing these shanty towns because of the Great Depression. The homeless clustered in shanty towns close to free soup kitchens. Some of the men who were forced to live in these conditions possessed construction skills, and so they were able to build their houses out of stone. But most, however, resorted to building their residences out of wood and crates and cardboard, scraps of metal, or whatever materials they had available to them. But they were really expansive towns and acted like communities, really. For example, one Hooverville in Seattle, Washington, held a structured government and collected extensive documentation, and it even had its own unofficial mayor, Jesse Jackson, but not that Jesse Jackson, a different one. And there were hundreds of these all over the country, but a couple notable ones were in Washington, D.C. The one that started this whole thing for me was the one in Central Park, New York City. It had scores of these homeless families camped out in the Great Lawn at Central Park, which was then an empty reservoir. In Seattle had 8 Hoovervilles during the 1930s, but the largest one was in St. Louis. It consisted of 4 district sectors, had an unofficial mayor, created its own churches and other social institutions, but then after about 1940, the economy recovered, unemployment fell, and housing eradication programs pretty much wiped out all of the shanty towns. But I stumbled across that picture of Central Park this morning, and I was like, that is an AI-generated photo. There's no way that's real. And, and now here we are. So, Hoovervilles. Hoovervilles. Who would have known?